Well, today we celebrate the achievement of building a community-owned solar farm with battery storage.
They give electricity from the sun.
I'm bursting with joy that we've done this.
We thought, why don't we build our own solar farm? We own it. The politicians aren't doing it, we'll do it.
Well, today's the grand opening. They've been at this project for about 10 years. They managed to corral the interests of the community and ultimately the investment to deliver a relatively substantial solar farm and a very large battery.
I'm very proud of the community. I'm very proud of the original group who started this project.
Goulburn is a regional city, part of a rural region in southern New South Wales. It's got a really proud history. It was the first inland city. It rode the wave of wool being the economic foundation of Australia. But now it's changing. There are different kinds of challenges for Goulburn now and different kinds of economic prosperity on the horizon, one of which is renewable energy.
Like, that's a real fair income solar farm, everyone. It's not a pretend, it's not a vision, it's like it's a thing. We face any number of challenges here in the world we live in today. We can't solve all of them. So we are members of a cooperative. We believe in the power of working together, of sharing optimistic visions and of doing the work to make that happen.
That is the first Australian community cooperative energy solar and battery farm. What a terrific milestone. Congratulations.
The latest technology is being used here. That particular energy storage product is taking that excess power that's generated from the solar farm and using that to distribute power during the evening or also on cloudy days.
The community decided we're not going to expand the size of the farm, but we're going to invest in a bigger battery. We're generating so much during peak hours, there's an excess of power, and only solar farms with a battery are actually profitable.
Thinking back to that beginning, I was so determined it should happen. You know, nobody was doing anything, and I just couldn't bear the thought of having the world disintegrate because nobody was doing anything.
Context is everything. It was an historical moment. It was the Abbott government, and there were attacks on climate science, climate scientists. There was the attempts to scrap the renewable energy target, which created enormous investment uncertainty for renewable energy in Australia. People who really cared about the biosphere, who cared about the environment, who were thinking about their children and their grandchildren's future and beyond, were getting frustrated, they were getting angry, they were feeling helpless. And there were a lot of people in Goulburn who felt that way. The idea came for building a solar farm. We thought, what? Can't be that hard, can it?
I burn a lot of diesel in my business that I'm not proud of, and I think renewables is where we need to be. And I had a parcel of land here that I offered to the group on a peppercorn rent to develop the community solar farm.
A relatively problematic site. It is an environmentally degraded site, and it's actually a wonderful demonstration that a solar farm can occupy degraded sites and turn them into something positive.
Take it from a redhead, this sun sends down a lot of energy. It grows the grass that feeds the cattle, it grows the grain that makes our bread. Why not harness this? And it's renewable, it keeps going, it doesn't destroy the planet. This makes a lot of sense.
I'm happy to get involved in any project that revolves around renewables. Got an electric ute myself, and we're dabbling in some electric machines and trucks. We want to be able to charge them batteries off solar. Yeah, more of these solar farms that we can charge our vehicles, the better.
My husband's office became the de facto place where people could come and buy shares with cash. So they would come in with a white envelope, often with the name of a grandchild on it, and they'd have $20 notes with $400 in it. And those people have just stuck by us.
And within an hour of that, we'd raised another, sorry, this makes me very emotional, $750,000. So within a week, the members of the Goulburn community had blitzed the government target of 1.05 And within 2 or 3 months, we'd mopped up the rest. It meant that this wasn't going to be a 50% community-owned farm, it was going to be 100%.
The money generated here is going to stay in this community, and that's what it's all about.
So, Jara, who do you think owns these panels?
We do.
This project has been set up under a cooperative structure. A cooperative means that every investor in the co-op has one vote. It's a real democratising kind of vehicle for people to be able to work together in a way that recognises all the contributions from the different people who are involved. And people can be getting a return from generating energy rather than paying it off to big private companies on their bills.
Living in a world where you feel like the nation doesn't do what you think is important, it's really inspirational to see that a community can take control of that and just do what needs to be done.
You started with no funds and you raised millions. You started with a few members, you have more than 300. You started with an idea, now you own the energy asset. Margaret Mead said that never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has.
The story of how it all came together, it's inspirational.
Goulburn had come out of the millennial drought. It was really severe. Goulburn nearly ran out of water. And we did some really good thinking around what would lift the spirits of people in Goulburn, because it was a very depressed, emotionally depressed region. Farmers had gone to the wall. There was an area alongside the Mulwaree River owned by council. It had become a rubbish tip. We looked at landscaping that back to its original form, which was part of the Mulwaree chain of ponds. Divals, the local business, came on board and put the structures in. The rains came and the ponds filled. The transformation for Goulburn people was amazing. That was the precursor to the solar farm, who would have thought?
I have a lovely quote here from an investor who described the solar farm was going to be an antidote to despair.
I am so overwhelmed with gratitude for this place. We have in Goulburn a group of people who've pulled together for 12 years to build a community-owned solar farm. I mean, what else can you say? I'm just overwhelmed with gratitude.
My message to you from the CE4G committee and the board of your co-op is, you are amazing people. Thank you.
The social capital that's been built here is enduring, and I just say watch this space. What can we do next?